here. This is your monthly dose of APCW. I am your host, Mr. Green, and if you happen to be at an APCW show, let me say that clearly, you may not want to get that close to Sean Sims as Angel, following behind Mr. Sims, and following her is Mr. L. Rod Campbell. This is the representation of Angel's Army. You know, if you are Angel, if you are flanked by both Elrod and Sean Sims, that look of confidence that she has on her face, you can certainly understand her reasonings why. She's got, say what you will about them, two very talented, powerful guys, and Sean right there showing off his agility. With a couple of rolls, I mean, Sean Sims is a quick guy. Believe me, for a guy of his size, that's very impressive. As Elrod's out there telling somebody to brush your teeth. There is no shortage of insults as far as fans are concerned when you're dealing with Elrod. And he insists, there he is yelling at somebody else, he insists that you call him Mr. But as we have two big, powerful guys here representing Angel's Army, we have another strong man, pun intended, stepping out into the arena tonight, and that would be the strongman Oliver Steele, one of the more popular individuals of APCW. But as powerful as he is, I would say he's going to have his work cut out for him. Oliver has been in the ring and he's been able to show off that strength and size and power, but I don't think he has had the opportunity to be in there against someone who is about as big, maybe as powerful, arguably quicker. It'll be a test for him, to say the least. And in no uncertain terms, has more experience in the ring, so that could be a difference maker. And it certainly is a difference maker that he has Elrod and Angel at ringside. But that mallet that he carries might be the difference maker and the equalizer that he needs. He certainly steps into the ring with no fear. Angel, you saw that earlier, she was pointing out, so look at that thing. But Sean's allowed to have both Angel and Elrod there, then certainly a mallet.
This match is one fall, scheduled with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, to my left, escorted to the ring by the self-proclaimed...
Excuse me?
I'm sorry. What was I supposed to introduce you as? I'm sorry, coming in.
There's no self-proclaimed about it.
Okay, so it's First Lady of APC, right? Is that what it is?
APCW.
Okay. The First Lady of APCW, Angel, along with Elrod Campbell. Excuse me, he claims to be Mr. Campbell. Hailing from Villa Rica, Georgia, weighing in at 290 pounds, Sean Sims. And his opponent, hailing from Gary, Indiana, weighing in at 302 pounds, the strongman, Oliver Steele. This match is one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
You can hear out there now that Steele has his fan base. And I want to touch on something real quick that Mr. McKinney, the ring announcer, just pointed out. He is giving Angel a little bit of a hard time about her title being the First Lady. But as a commentator, I try to remain as unbiased as possible. There's a lockup in the middle of the ring, neither got given away. But the fact of the matter is that Angel was there basically when APCW opened up. Say what you will about her and her tactics and or morality. But she does carry the title of being the First Lady of APCW, like it or not. I know it's not a popular thing, but it is true. It's another collar and elbow tie-up. Two big man. Sean breaks free and pops it in the elbow. And he backs him. Listen to him saying, back him up. He's very sly about that. I'm thinking Sean is just attempting to get under Elrod's skin. See Angel outside. She doesn't have any concern right now. Look at that. All still working back in. Sean reverses it. That's that experience that I'm talking about. Hands go up and a pop right on top of the head, and he returns it really quick. Returns it quick with a right hand. That's Oliver Steele. He dazed the big man. Well, I guess they're both big men. Oliver Steele saying, bring it. Come on. Sean is surprised. Elrod's out here giving lip to some of the fans. If you read his shirt, it said, Mr. Campbell to you. Sean walking him back in, showing that he's a strong guy too. And again, the referee's trying to break it up there in the corner. Quick right hand, and it returns again with another right hand by Steele, and that one dazed the big guy. And it got him way staggered across the ring. Okay, now they're both complaining, Elrod and Angel. They're saying that it was a closed fist. I don't see that. Well, I didn't see that in the video here. Sean is back up. He's a little dazed. He's really thinking this thing back over now. There's a shove. Steele stands his ground and gives it right back to him. And well, everything that Sean has given, Steele is returning in kind. They're not, neither one of these guys are backing up from the other. Sean charged in on him, caught him on the ropes. He's a little bit too fast for Steele. Steele tried to make the adjustment, but Sean caught him right there before the rebound. Rod looks like he was attempting something. Fortunately for Oliver Steele, the referee probably got his eyes on it before Elrod reached in there to do anything. Now Sean shoots the strong man in. Misdirection comes behind him. Misdirection by Steele. And Steele comes out, crashes on him with a spear. He's going for a pin. This might fit, and Elrod's yelling it. He's yelling at him, saying Steele. And that was a bad move by Oliver Steele. I like him, but that was a bad move. He got off of Sean Sims when he had a pin. Arguably could have kept him down. We'll never know that now because he voluntarily got off to go confront Elrod. The referee can't do anything about that because Elrod did not physically assert himself into the match. He can warn him and he can give him verbal instruction to get off the apron. Cannot disqualify him. He did not do it. Now Sean is concerned about yelling at the fans rather than looking at his opponent. I'm not sure what they're saying. He made him pay for it. Steele just gave him a forearm shot to the back, drove him right off of the apron down to the floor. You see Angel trying to fan him. Reached in there and tried to grab him, but this time it was Steele that was a little bit too fast. Sean is a guy that has improved every time that I have seen him. But I don't know if he's one to play the muscle game against Oliver Steele. Generally speaking, Sean is bigger and stronger than most people that he steps into the ring with. So that might be a factor that will work against him. Time will tell. Collar and elbow tie-up. Side headlock. The massive arm of Oliver Steele is wrapped around the head of Sean Sims. We'll be able to figure it out and get it against the elbows to the side. Is how he's figuring it out. Shoulder to shoulder, Sims and Oliver Steele. Sean looks hurt, but he didn't go down. He had to give him that. Crowd's chanting Steele. Into the ropes. Second shoulder block. Steele looks a little frustrated there. I mean, I think he would normally steamroll over. Sean's looking hurt, but he ain't going down. He drops down to the mat. Leapfrog by Sims. by Sims. That isn't precedent, Will. Look at that. Angela is very pleased with her charge. Ring there. You heard her. Did you see that? Elrod taking advantage of the situation while Sean is talking to his referee here. Now we're going up and he's got him in the corner. There's a forearm shot. Look at those jabs. Look at those shots. Good Lord. Is Sean a boxer in another life? Makes his eyes right across the top rope. And right into the top turnbuckle. Sims is now in control, which is nowhere where Oliver still wants to be. Shoots him off. Send him from one side to the next. Here comes Sean. Drop kick right in the chest. And like a tree, Steele goes down. But he is not out. And enough strength to kick out of it. He's trying to get motivated by the audience, but Sean is applying a chin lock and driving the knee right there into the spine. Steele's trying to find air or opportunity. Either one will do. As Angel's on the outside fanning herself watching this. Maybe the best seat in the house, as is Elrod. A couple of elbow shots. Forearm shot right across the back of Sean Sims, followed by another. Oliver still looking to find whatever it is that he can do to turn the tide, but Sean cuts it short by going directly for the eyes. No matter how strong you are, you cannot train your eyeballs to be stronger. There's Sean, and he tosses the strongman out to the floor, and without any hesitation, Campbell goes to work. As Sean has begun to distract the referee, they are like a tag team here, and the referee only turns around in time to see him throw him back into the ring. There's his fans on the second row there. That is a blatant lie. I would never cheat. Right. Sims tosses him to the other side. Clothesline in the corner. I don't even think it's a matter of do they have to cheat or not. They just do it. Just because. Sean's getting himself prepared. He had to make the adjustment on the pickup there. Not a traditional suplex, but he modified it and turned it into a suplex slam. Sean sets him up. Elrod holds him for a second, and Sims comes crashing down across the back. And he comes crashing down again. Whatever momentum the strongman had, it has been cut short. Is he raking his eyes again and taking quick jabs right to the side, right to the head of the strongman? And now these just big shots. And again, those boxing jabs by Sean. Those hands are lethal. Steele is calling him in. He said, bring it, come on.
10 minutes remaining.
Front face lock. Sean Sims looks like he's looking for perhaps another suplex, cradle variation. No, just using the leg as the lift point.
That's right.
He stomps right across the back. He is really picking them apart right here, folks. I'm not sure what Oliver still has left, and now Sean just dragging that face right into the mat. I don't know what he has left, but if there's any reserves inside of the strongman, he's going to have to pull it out now. Still, Sean, is up on the second rope. I don't know what he was doing. Looks like he was jawing the fans. He gave the strongman enough time to get up there. He picks the legs, yanks him out from underneath him, and Sean went head first into the canvas. knows that this is his chance. This is his window of opportunity. Big chop across the tank. Sean Sims. There's a forearm shot.
Hey, get him out the corner, ref.
Sean is trying to hold on, trying to prevent himself from going from one side to the next. Again, he is no lightweight. He's a pretty strong fella too, but the strongman is able to muscle him out. Here comes Oliver Steele. Crashes body to body on Sean Sims. The air has been driven out of Sims' body. Forearm shot. He's rocking Steele. Steele's trying to give it back to him. There's another. You got people like, there's a double KO blow there. Rod Campbell on the outside, trying to wheel Sean Sims back up to his feet, as is Angel. You saw her fanning profusely to Sean on the outside. And Oliver Steele back up to his feet as well. Sean charges, gets his arms around the strongman and turns into a belly-to-belly. That may be the instruction of Angels. Man said rush him. And that he did. Rushed the strongman, got that belly-to-belly in before Oliver Steele could do anything about it. But now he's on his knees and he's firing shots at him. And Sean giving him slaps. I don't know what the purpose of these slaps are, other than to make the strongman angry. He's out beating him down. And his second one. Sean is now staggering. And oh, my goodness, talk about a nasty clothesline. That was done with some force. Back elbow. Rod not happy. Angel isn't happy either. Sean Sims trying to find some sort of opportunity to turn this thing around. And speaking of turn around, there's a reversal. Tried to go for a drop kick again. Went to the well once too often. He's already illustrated that he has some agility and some speed there, but this time the strongman was prepared and he was waiting. Back up to his feet. Oliver Steele perhaps going for that double choke slam of his. Here comes Elrod. Not waiting to see if Sean Sims can get out of it whatsoever. Elrod Campbell comes charging in and he puts the boots. Spine buster. Puts the boots to the strongman. The bell, but we all know that means nothing to Angel's arm, and he just caught Oliver Steele with a big spear. Put him down.
Hey, what are y'all doing?
Got the ring announcer saying, what are they doing? Well, what they're doing is that they're beating up Oliver Steele. Rod came in and put the boots to him, gave him a spine buster, took the spear, and choking him out.
You're nothing, punk!
And the winner of the match due to a disqualification, the strongman Oliver Steele.
Oliver Steele has won this match, but he won it with the price. Sean Sean Sims is not done yet. Talk about going into overkill. Head first into the steel post, and I don't care how strong Oliver Steele is, he ain't strong enough to crack his skull across his steel post. He's just swatting at anything now. He didn't know what's going on. The referee and the ring announcer trying to help him back before he takes any more abuse.
On the ring apron, that has nothing to do with the match. That's common law refereeing. Here comes Jordan Kingsley with the roll up. 1, 2, 3. He just got distracted into a pin. He should have took it to win when he had it. Look at the fans that cheered for Kingsley.
The last time you and I were in the center of this ring, you got very, very lucky. You see, all you idiots in this building and everybody else, you all know I'm the first APCW heavyweight champion. I'm the only 3-time APCW heavyweight champion. And on top of it all up, I'm the best damn performer to ever step into this ring. Jordan Kingsley, tonight, it's business. Tonight, I'm not going to wrestle you. I'm just going to plain old beat your ass. Damien Bennett. Damien, I bet you think I forgot about you, bud, didn't you? You see, ever since I've been gone, you've been looking over your shoulder, wondering where I'm at. Well, now I'm right here. But the problem is, Damien, you never know when I'm going to strike. Now bring out Kingsley moron and do your job.
We got the mafioso Tommy Penirelli here. But I would like to make some corrections to Mr. Penirelli. I think he exaggerated the truth just a little bit. Certainly I do not want any problems with Tommy Penirelli. It is correct, he is the first ever APCW champion. That is documented fact. However, he is not a 3-time champion, he is a 2-time champion. And he shares that distinction with Damien Bennett. I know that he dislikes the fact that Damien Bennett also had become a 2-time champion, because it took away a little bit of the luster of Penirelli's accomplishment. And he has also had matches where he felt like he won and he should have become the 3-time champion. But that was not the case. Not score a 3rd championship win. And again, I'm not looking to have any problems with Tommy Penirelli, but that is the truth about it. I'm only the messenger, the fat keeper. But none of that makes any difference here now, because Penirelli has gone out of his way to tell his people that he's not looking to even wrestle Jordan Kingsley. He's looking to essentially just beat him up. And as I'm saying that, what does he do? Charge the back of him and starts beating him up. I guess you got to take Penirelli at his word. And Kingsley, he's so new here. He gave Tommy just too much credit. Too much credit that he could turn his back on him and address the crowd and not be attacked. Tommy. Now I will give Tommy his due, as I just, tried to call out the facts of his championship wins. Look at that athleticism by Kingsley. Beautiful drop kick. He sends him outside of the ring. But I was just trying to give Penirelli a little bit of credit. And as Kingsley slingshots himself from the inside out, drops Tommy Penirelli. I was going to say, Tommy is a smart enough guy to know that he does not want to get engaged in what's happening right now. A dive through the ropes. Kingsley is so athletic. He is so good in the ring. Man, you would not know that he is new as he is. He's calling for a defense, saying one more time, he's going back again. Another dive through the ropes, and he makes it look so easy. Penirelli, as I was saying, or at least trying to say, they actually couldn't call it. Is that wait a minute. Okay, Penirelli gets the right shoulder up. Now, he's a smarter guy than that. And I know that if you're looking to establish strategy, Tommy is going to want to try to ground Jordan Kingsley as much as possible. And he just threw Jordan into the top rope. Now remember, Kingsley is easily lighter, faster, probably more agile than Penirelli, but Penirelli is not going to allow that to continue on. And he is not trying to wrestle pretty, folks. He is not doing this for the benefit of the fans to get some sort of enjoyment of about what he does or how he does it. He is trying to establish a win. And if that takes him doing things that are brutal, like that, kicks in the back of the head, tossing Kingsley to the top rope, and that's what he's going to do. And Kingsley's going to have to learn to fight back, which is what he was doing. But Penirelli cuts him off and sends him into the turnbuckle. Sues him in. Rear waist lock. German suplex. Oh. He has really slowed this pace down. Tommy said, you want one more? He's not, what did I just say? He's not there to try to appease the fans and give them what they want. Maybe the German suplex did look nice and they wanted to see it again. He didn't care. And that's not what he's here for. Chin lock applied. He drags Jordan down to the mat. He's trying to check in and make sure he's not cutting off his oxygen or choking him. Penirelli does know how to wrestle, despite the fact that he likes to take shortcuts here and there. But in this instance, there have been no shortcuts taken. There's just been brutal, hard hits delivered by the mafioso, the Italian-American bad boy. Hands taken to Jordan. Since his debut at the Armory, he is delivering the goods. Into the ropes is Jordan. And Tommy Penirelli cuts him off with a high backdrop. The experience factor of the mafioso. Sends him back into the ropes. He catches him. Body slam position. Spins him around into a backbreaker. He's showing how easy it is for him, but I would suggest that he does not take Kingsley lightly. He should be giving him the respect that he deserves. I know that he doesn't have the experience that Penirelli does, and he has no championships to his name as of yet. Oh, man. That was a nasty shot. Everybody starts somewhere. Tommy does not need to take him lightly. Into the ropes again. Over the top of Jordan Kingsley. Goes for a sunset. Penirelli kicks out of it. Clothesline. And he just spun him like a top. He did a full rotation like he was on a Ferris wheel. Two at it. Perhaps if Penirelli had decided to go for the cover a little sooner, It may have worked him out for a victory, but not quite.
Give it up.
Referee's asking, do you want to get this thing up? And again, referee Reese is in there to make sure there is no choke. Just slams head first into the canvas.
You got a lot of grease in his hair, you know?
Oh, Penirelli again drawn with the fans, and he was going for an elbow from the second, but he wasted too much time. Kingsley trying to find whatever it takes. Draw strength from the audience, draw strength from the crowd. Now he's getting his second win here. Clothesline with authority. Goes to throws, time to push the pass, and what an adjustment by Kingsley. Whatever Penirelli was trying to do, it got turned into a hurricane rana from nowhere. Tommy's dazed. You can look at his eyes and see that he's a little dazed there. He's going to have to press that back. Well, Penirelli double throat thrust. Referee couldn't stop that. Happened too fast. Handstand comes off into a cutter. Will that do it? 1, 2. Not question the toughness of Tommy Penirelli. What is, well, I saw J.R. Reynolds taking a walk. That is J.R. I'm not sure what Reynolds is doing on the outside here. J.R. is just walking around. I mean, he's like casually just strolling. Now Kingsley, he notices him. He's but doing the right things, turns attention back towards Tommy. Big chops by Kingsley. Reversal. JR. Okay, JR just reached in again. Very casually grabbed his foot. Kick in the stomach. And Penirelli, that cradle brain buster.
Oh, that looks like it hurts.
And here he is to JR. And that's it. I'm not sure what that's about there. It looks like JR and maybe Tommy have some alliance of some sort. Who knows?
A win's a win. 1, 2, 3. Hey, yo, see that?
You got some people out there who aren't happy, as they shouldn't be. Tommy Penirelli's win.
Mafioso, baby, all of you. Sit down and stand here.
Mafioso gets another win, and he just cut Jordan Kingsley short.
Well, I have some fantastic news. Somebody in this crowd has already made $130.
It'll be another day for Jordan Kingsley.
Or get hit with a chair. We've done.
earlier, so I can't say that this is the first time we're going to see him for the night. It's the second time. He came out just rolling along earlier, but now he's here and he's ready for competition, assumably. J.R. Reynolds, former APCW champion. We just saw a video package there where he was taking on his biggest rival in APCW, that being Damien Bennett. And what they have, the matches that they had with each other, I've already gone on record to say that I would put that up against anything across this country. I mean it. And Reynolds just gave him a paper to read.
Pay attention, please. Shut your mouth. Something important being said.
Let him do what he's doing. Well, I guess the audio guy's not going to let that happen just yet. Got Mr. Bennett who's about to make his entrance. We talked about championship pedigree. We've got to talk about Damien Bennett. Already a two-time APCW champion, and has put together some of the best main events that this promotion has seen. I mean, he quiet as is kept. He calls himself just the main event for a reason. And if I'm not mistaken, at this point, he's had more main events in this promotion than anyone so far. And you have to know that his eyes are always on the prize of becoming APCW champion again. Perhaps he can get himself a shot. Darkmon, I know he really wants to prove that he can take him.
Introducing first to my left. I've been asked to read this prior to this going on, and it says here, please notify the crowd to hold their applause and keep their voices down until I'm complete. So, that being said, this is a man far more talented than you, a man far more better looking than you. And he is by far, okay, he is by far the greatest wrestler of this generation.
Wow.
Hailing from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 201 pounds, the Kingslayer, J.R. Reynolds. That's what it says. Best wrestler of his generation.
Kingsley, J.R. Reynolds. Right. Winning over the crowd
He is by
as we
far
speak.
the greatest wrestler of this generation.
That covers a lot of ground.
J.R. Reynolds.
J.R. Reynolds is exceptionally talented, but the greatest of this generation.
Weighing in at 100.
That's a little tough.
Hailing from Monroe, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, Damien Bennett.
We have a rivalry renewed.
You want this back?
Listen, it'll be worth money. Hold on.
Okay, all right. We'll be auctioning this off, he says, so maybe we might be able to, if you want to audit, wait.
That's the same worth as your mother. Oh, I know, trust me, she's a friend of mine.
JR is not making any friends here tonight.
You play your role, the fat, stupid hillbilly in the crowd. You do it as well as all of they do. Okay? Play your role.
Okay, well, we're not gonna endorse that. Remember, the statements of J.R. Reynolds are of his own and do not represent APCW, his staff, or his management.
time.
I am the best wrestler any of you have ever seen. Now look prove it.
Well, I'm sure Damien Bennett is going to, of course, argue that point. These two have traded up matches for the championship. There is no championship on the line here. This is just bragging rights of the match. Like I said, they've had incredible matches with each other. I mean, just fantastic. And if you haven't seen them, I would suggest anybody to go back and watch the series between Bennett and Reynolds. Nice arm drag by Damien. They know each other quite well in the ring. And Reynolds is over there saying that he pulled his tights. You have to imagine that. Okay. You know, Damien likes to tell people that he likes that he pulled my hair. Now, I'm not going to doubt Damien on whether somebody pulled his hair or not. I'm just going to say the plausibility behind it might be a little low. And there's Reynolds. He's showing off his wrestling ability there. With a quick takedown and just a show-off move. That is all that was for, just completely to show off. And I'm sure Damien didn't like that.
Easy work.
Damien also knows, again, you know, these two are what they're capable of, and they both know it's going to require more than that. It's going to take more than what they've just done so far to get over on the other. This lock by Bennett. Quite frankly, this could be the sleeper match of the evening. I know it is not positioned as the main event, but it is quite possible. Beautiful series of moves there by Bennett. Get down and get the takedown position on Reynolds. Just shows them off. Taking the applause of the fans there. I guess he's doubting the claim of J.R. Reynolds that he's the best of this generation, the best that anybody here has ever seen. Again, that covers a lot of ground. Rear waist lock by Damien. Series of moves takes him to a snapmare, drops him, and just messing up his hair. And Reynolds upset. Having fun here. Okay. Taking the old-time boxing stance. A little shuffle going on there. I was telling them to knock it off.
Better? You ready? Good.
So now they're starting it up again. Reynolds isn't going for the funny play here. He kicks him in the gut, goes for a full Nelson. Now Reynolds is probably the stronger of the two, but Damien was able to pop that grip. Reynolds gets it right back again. Damien going for a block here. Now she slips out from it, and he gets caught right back in it. Again, these guys know each other so well. Stomp of the foot. Pops the arm. And a chop as he holds him by the wrist to the ropes. Nice counter right into a single waist lock into a pin. This time goes for a traditional roll-up. Reynolds able to get out of both of them. Catches him by the arm, backslide. Reynolds able to escape it. And Reynolds did not want to play anymore. Just steamrolled Bennett with a clothesline, and Bennett's back up after he caught his breath and had his wits back about him. Drop kick sends JR to the outside. JR's going to have to pay attention. David sizing him up. Fly Toss to the outside, catches him with a forearm shot, diving through the ropes. There's a caller for one more time. And Damien may be getting ready to oblige. As he fires off another one. Forearm shot, diving through the ropes. Slap hands in the crowd there. They're very pleased. The former APCW champion. Well, I guess I need to be specific. They're both former champions. And Reynolds just walks Damien from one side to the other. Goes JR. He just got ready to go out, caught himself on the ropes, and rolled it through and sat himself down. He knows what he's doing. I know some fans out there didn't catch that. They might have thought that he messed up. JR's arrogant. He's arrogant, but he knows what he's doing. No, just like that. For a handshake and thumbed him in the eye. Turned him around right to a German suplex. Damien thought that they were having a little moment of mutual respect. They had it once. But I guess that mutual respect is going out of the window, at least as it relates to Reynolds. Shot from underneath there, but Reynolds stomping him back down, getting him in the corner. Reynolds stepping in there to try to break it up. Gets him back up. Face first to the top turnbuckle. Reynolds, he got reversed. Sits on the other side. Tosses a charging Damien out. Damien catches him with a forearm shot. To the top. Roll through. He caught JR. Picked him out. And there they are. This is again one of those cases of they know each other too good. Too good. Got fake outs. Hard to call all of that. JR just got caught with a modified backbreaker by Damien. Explode a suplex. How well do these guys know each other? And just to think that this is a match and it's not even a championship on the line. And charges in. Hits him with a European uppercut in the corner. Pump kick drives Reynolds down. Now he's measuring him off. Elbow. And he connected with a solid head there. Reynolds able to get the shoulder up, free his body entirely. The question would be, will one of them be able to pull something out of their individual arsenal that the other ones have not seen? Charges up, catches himself, and it ends a Guri out of nowhere. He popped him. Here comes Reynolds, moves it through to bring both his feet down on the top of Damien's head. And he probably is seeing stars right now the way he just got connected with. Reynolds is saying he's the best in the world. Well, he's certainly getting on the fans for not believing him. Dennis on the outside is limping around. Took a seat on the outside, but Reynolds is not going to allow that to go. That will not fly. Got him back inside the ring. He wants this win, and he wants it by pinfall. And you have to think that Reynolds has to believe that there's no reason for him to take a count out. No reason for him to do anything other than get that pin because he's done it before. And so has Damien Bennett. As he prepared and caught JR springboard off the top rope into a super kick. And he couldn't take advantage of it. Could not take advantage of it. Looks like he might have hurt his left knee taking that shot. Reynolds is looking for a little bit of separation now. Rolls himself to the outside. And meanwhile, on the other side, we got Damien trying to pull himself together. He's limping now. And that's not a good sign, especially not with somebody like JR Reynolds. Limping around may be as good as drawing a bullseye on his body. Reynolds with a couple of shots there, breaking up whatever it is that Damien Bennett was looking to do. He just hoists him up on his shoulders. Now Bennett's trying to break it free with a couple of elbow shots to the side of his head and a slap in the face. And that irate gets Bennett irate, but he just walked into a slam. He said, let's hear it for me. Almost like a modified Uranage slam on the edge of the ring, which there is no bounce, there's no give out there, so that was a pretty hard shot. Reynolds leaps over the top, springboards off the second rope, got caught by Damien Bennett in a triangle lock. That familiarity comes into play once again. He's got him locked in there pretty good. Reynolds is trying to adjust his body. You see he's got his fingers locked as Damon's holding him down. But Reynolds has got himself back up to his feet amazingly, and he's powering this man up. Damien fights out of it before a powerbomb comes into play. There's some elbows by Reynolds. He gets himself free, spun around, turned into a spine buster slam. And again, Damien's favoring the knee. Favoring the knee. And as to earlier, in the middle of Tommy Penirelli's match, here comes Penirelli now to walk out in the middle of Reynolds' match. He's saying, I'm not doing anything. And you have to remember, Penirelli called out Bennett earlier. They do have issues. It was, and I hate to bring this up, Tommy, I'm sorry, it was Damien Bennett won the title from Tommy Penirelli, and Penirelli had not got it back off of that second ring. Damien saw it, did not waste any time, slid outside, gave him a drop kick, and the potential is taking Tommy out of the equation, but he's still dealing with JR. JR caught him there, and looks like he's looking to superplex him from the outside in. Damien's able to get free, kicking the abdomen, and returned by Reynolds, and a roll-up by Bennett. And that small package just scored the quick win over J.R. Reynolds. And this is what experience would get you, folks. He knew it was coming, and he was prepared, and he got a quick win. You know that is not going to sit well with J.R. Reynolds. Reynolds might have lost the championship in a minute, but he always had the clout of saying, well, I won more. But I think he might have just lost some of that. Damien just scored that win with a quick inside cradle that pinned JR. Now, Damien with the bad knees having to deal with Penirelli and JR as they try to. Bennett just went out and he got a chair. Not wasting any time. He didn't even want to think about what they were getting ready to do. Now Kingsley's come out. He's come out to even the odds. See, well, what once was his weapon, and now he had to take a seat. I think his knee is really, really bothering him, folks.
Now you actually do your job right. Damien and Jordan. Jordan and Damien.
Reintroducing them to the crowd, I guess.
Hey, can I give any of you people permission to cheer? Shut the hell up. I'll tell you what, why don't you guys come in this ring right now? Everything's working. Do your job. Yeah, you're used to that sound, aren't you? From your mother. Your sound. As much as I want to get in the ring and beat you, wait, he's never beaten me before. This guy, yeah, like, you know that, you're like the Cleveland Browns, right? And I mean, well, JR, you're the best wrestler in the world. I'm serious. No, you suck. Seriously. I'm not gonna waste my time with you two. I beat you. Plus, you know what? I'm sick and tired of hearing you talk. How about this? Are you talking to me? Hey, guys, how about this? Are you talking to me? Shut up. How about, who wants to hear a song? I got a song, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants to hear a song? Hey. Hey, you shut your mouth when I'm talking, you little punk. Tell you something. Come September 8th, J.R. Reynolds, Mafioso Tommy Penirelli, we're going to kick the ever-loving crap out of Jordan Kingsley and Damien Bennett, the one man who's been ducking me for a year. I think I've been dominating. You've been dominating. Seeing as Darkmon did what you couldn't do, you want another chance. You never gave me the opportunity because you were too afraid. Now get your ass in the back. Wait, before I go. I see two Smurfs. I always wanted to sing this song. So if you'll join me, let's give these guys a theme song they can enjoy. La 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Tommy, you suck. La la la. Bring your A-game. Hey, bring the practice. I'm gonna kick your ass. Bring your A-game September 8th, both of you, and I'll put you in a damn grave. La 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 la. Tommy Penirelli sucks. La 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 la. JR, you suck too. Thank you.
I guess we got another match coming, folks. Folks, the Old School Express, the APCW Tag Team Champions, having defeated, I believe, the longest reigning tag team in APCW's history, Carolina Fight. And look at that, Gunner just shoves his way past the Fight Club. I mean, they aren't giving any respect there. And you just saw the video. We just showed you the video of how they managed to get that win in. So there's no doubt that the Old School Express curbed their efforts, or shortcutted their efforts to become the champions. Question now is, can they defeat a team that has gone up against everybody at this point?
It's a one-fall match scheduled for 45 minutes. Introducing first the challengers to my left. It is for the combined weight of 525 pounds. Eric Adams and Jeff Lewis Neal, the Carolina Fight Club.
This audience, they certainly know the Fight Club.
Hailing from Dallas, Texas, at a combined weight of 602 pounds, Mike Gunner, Dangerous Danny Rowland, the Old School Express. Once again, this is for the tag team title, scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit.
I don't think that anybody last month was expecting for the Old School Express to upset, and I will call it that. The Old School Express to upset the Fight Club. They were on the march to holding the championships for a full year. 1 full year, and then, like I said, the longest reigning tag team that APCW has ever seen. So we got Mike Gunner. Looks like he's going to start it up, rolling on the outside. It's going to be the exercise of the rematch clause of the Fight Club. Here's the matchup here, Gunner. I guess the recognized muscle of his team. Jeff Lewis Steele, considered the muscle of the Fight Club, arguably. There, look at that. There, as I say something about the muscle, Lewis, he starts flexing after he gets that slam in, and Lewis Steele is ready. The thing that we have to remember here is that the Old School Express do not have to defeat Carolina Fight Club. You have to make that clear. They walk into this as the champion, so it is incumbent on the Fight Club to defeat the Old School Express. He's getting ready. He was winding up there, holding that fist ready. And he's getting ready to do it again. The referees have to stop him. Steele in control. Pops the wrist lock. Side headlock applied. Looks like he's going to make the tag. Roland was at the ready, but Lewis able to steer the body away. Even though he was in the side headlock, he was able to keep his partner away from the tag. It is a very conscientious wrestler. Lewis sends him off. Shoulder block by I was going to say the larger Gunner. He's larger, but not by much. There's an arm bar. Jeff Lewis Neal holding Mike Gunner down. Rolling on the outside, arguing or yelling at Jeff. Eric Adams is waiting. I just talked him in because he made the tag. Took a shot right at the arm of Mike Gunner. Twist that arm, and Gunner again wanting to use that fist. He's not thinking about what's going to be the consequences behind that. Should he decide to do it? Referee's telling him, let's go, let's get this thing on. Gunner might want to think about making the tag out to his partner. He's in there against both of them so far. All in elbow ties. He certainly may not be able to muscle around Adams like that.
You got this, Mike.
Ropes. And look at that. Adams is pulled him over. Put over the top side headlock with the takedown. He's cranking in on that head. He asked him, did he want to give up? Before he can answer that, legs came up. Got a head scissors applied by Mike Gunner. Adams is rolling it through. That's quick escape and a smack on the top of the head just to let him know that he's there. Tag out to Jeff Lewis Neal. Lost him a little bit on that takeover, but he did make the adjustment, didn't Neal? Gunner still caught with the side headlock. He's cranking. You can see that his head looked like it's turning purple. That should tell you about the pressure that Jeff Lewis Neal is applying now to the top. Pushes him into the corner, shoulder blocks. Tough to get out of the corner. Jeff gets out of the way as Gunner charges in. And again, it looks like the tag team efforts have been solidly behind the Fight Club so far. Adams comes in, uppercut right to the arm. Gunner was trying to make the escape. There's another tag. They have been far more fluid with their tag team efforts. Oh my gosh. just flapjacked him right down to the mat. Snapmare. Comes in with that big knee drop. Remember the Fight Club here, looking to regain the championships. And they feel that they were cheated out of. And most fans here also feel that they were cheated out of. He's telling them to go ahead and make the tag, and surprisingly, Gunner doesn't do it. Maybe he wanted to do this first. Got him by the headlock, shrugged his eyes right across the top rope, and serves his opponent up to his partner on a silver platter. Rollins in there, got reversed, arm drag.
He was all in my hair, man.
He's saying he was all in his hair. I guess he's the only person in this match that can really make that claim now that I think about it. Jeff neutralizing Roland out there. He's still claiming, he pulled my hair. Jeff Lewis Steele fights back, gets him in the wrist lock. He serves him up for his partner with a quick stiff shot, right hand, drops Roland. Side headlock applied. The Old School Express have not been very proficient so far. There's a clothesline by Roland. The dangerous one, Danny Roland. Go for a blatant choke right there in the corner. The referee needs to break this up. He's giving him the business about him breaking the rules, but he was too little too late. Here comes Gunner. Quick shot to the ribs of Adams, side headlock applied. Shoots him off. He just rolls him over this time. Gunner pretty much regards himself as a powerhouse, and you cannot deny that. Whether he is actually the strongest person in this ring still is an arguable point and remains to be seen. Roland shoots him in. Heels down, catches with the elbow. Knee lift. Drives Adams down. Still wanting his partner to come over there. Remember, folks, this is their rematch. If they fail and get in the championships here, it is going to be a long wait before the Fight Club can get back in. Gunner's saying, look over there at his partner. There was a switch off. They're saying they tagged. And unfortunately for the Fight Club, once Gunner pointed at Jeff Lewis Neal and the ref was walking over there, it made Jeff Lewis Neal try to get in, to try to stop the illegal activity going on. Roland pops him in the stomach. Swings him in. And a knee lift. Right in the kitchen sink. Fans have been solidly behind the Fight Club ever since they won the first championship here at APCW. They've watched this team grow, and they've watched them morph into the most proficient tag team in APCW's history. And I say that with all due respect, just based on the length of the ring. They have been here almost, well, certainly in its infancy of the promotion. There's a big smack right there in the stomach of Mike Gunner. Gunner stops himself from going in, rolls out like a freight train, and clotheslines Adams. And they are really feeling it now. And what will the scene be like should the Old School Express continue on their winning ways? Gunner he's feeling it. And as the referee's distracted, Gunner walks out and Roland comes in. And now the referee's saying, hey, that's 2 times now. So you made a tag and I didn't see it. Referee may need to step in there and assert some of his authority. Gunner pulls it back up to his feet. Front face lock, and Adams is trying to force his way back over there as Gunner comes in to distract the ref so that he does not see a tag on the opposite end. It only looks like it only looks like Jeff Lewis Neal is coming in and trying to intervene. And he's yelling at him and saying he tagged, and he did. But the referee is not going to allow this to take place. Eric Adams goes into the ropes, double clothesline by both members of the Old School Express. And it is old school tactics that they're using to exercise this win or exercise their advantage. Float over by Gunner. And Jeff Lewis Neal has to watch his partner get dismantled on the opposite side. The Express, now they've got to be feeling very confident right now. Regardless to how much support fans have been giving to the Fight Club. The Fight Club are not in control, and Eric is having to fight his way to get into a position to hopefully get to his partner. Roland ducks down, and there's a double shoulder block by both men that go down to the mat. This may be the opening, the closest thing to opening, certainly, that Eric Adams has had. However, Dangerous Danny Rowland is sitting in between his partner. Adams is going to have to root himself around so he can get to Jeff Lewis Neal. Rowland is eyeballing his partner. He's going to have to make a choice to stop him on tag, and he chose to tag. Gunner's in, and Jeff Lewis Neal is in as well, and he's a house of fire right now. Right hands served up to both members. Jeff Lewis Neal shoots Gunner in. Hits him with a big backdrop. Rowland, he was caught in the ring, and Jeff Lewis Neal does not care. Now goes after Gunner, and Eric Adams is coming back in. So now the Fight Club are both in against both members of the Old School Express. They're laying down, I was going to say they're laying down right hands, but Rowland just shot Adams off. Perhaps he hadn't rested enough before he came back in, and Gunner's in control of Jeff Lewis Neal. The Fight Club has got to be Frankenstein from the top rope. I'm surprised that Gunner was able to pull that off. You never know what some of these guys have in the arsenal. But the Fight Club do not want to go doing too many double teams like that. They don't want to get themselves disqualified and lose their opportunity at winning the titles. Because a rocket launcher fired him off to give the elbow. And Jeff Lewis Neal was able to get out of the way. And to get back up to his feet. Eric Adams catches him by the head, tosses him to the outside, and makes sure that Gunner is out of the equation. Maybe this will be the point. Double super kick, and that might do it. 1, 2. What? Reference. I agree. Whoever yelled out, "You got to be kidding me!" I agree. What was that? And he just hit him and it made him fall on his partner. They had the pin, and I guess the referee said, "Hey, he wasn't a legal man." Jeff Lewis Neal just caught Gunner, turned it into a reverse neck breaker. Rowland's on the outside, and now they're calling for it again. Rowland is not really making any motions to get up. Double super kick. This time to catch Gunner, and Eric, both of them get covered. And they've done it.
And the new APCW Tag Team
Despite what just happened. And I guess and maybe I shouldn't be giving the referee a hard time. He's trying to do his job and make sure that they pin the legal man. And even despite that hiccup, which I was sure that was going to cause them to not win these titles. But here we have it, folks. 2 times APCW Tag Team Champions, the Carolina Fight Club. first team in APCW history to win the championships more than once. They got them back.
Once again, the winners of the match in the new APCW Tag Team
They can continue.
Eric Adams, Chip, Lewis, Neal, the
Carolina Fight Club can continue their ways of being the tag team to beat in APCW.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not go anywhere. Great job, gentlemen. Great match there to win the tag titles back. We've still got the main event to go. So we're going to take a short break here in just a second. We'd like to take a quick moment to thank our sponsors. Monterey's Mexican Restaurant Tag. Once again, carry your ticket stub.
That's 2 times, baby.
You and all your party.
2 times the luck, 2 times the skill, 2 times as many fans helping us out. Look at all these great people here tonight.
And of course,
APCW Wrestling. We represent these belts with honor.
we still got one.
In the name of.
So we have now moved towards the main event. And this will be for the APCW Championship is Mike Youngblood. You're talking about an APCW original. I just talked about how the Fight Club guys who were here basically through the infancy of APCW. Well, here you go again. Mike Youngblood is another guy who was here essentially at the infancy of APCW. And this is the first time he's getting an opportunity at APCW's championship. It's not his first time in the main event, but when he was here, the championship hadn't been established. And unfortunately for him, once it was, he didn't have the opportunity to wrestle for it. Now he's got the opportunity, but what an opportunity it is. And who he has to go against certainly cannot be enviable. He is facing off against Darkmon.
APCW Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. He weighed in earlier today at 235 pounds and hails from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thunderhorse, Mike Youngblood.
But as long as it's here, we might as well shine together. Better now than never. Business before pleasure. Easy in the fam. Who you know do it better? Yeah, right. No matter what.
And this is why I say it's got to be an unenviable task. Because for his championship opportunity, he has to face that man. Darkmon. I've said on a number of occasions that I personally do not believe in monsters, but it doesn't matter what I believe because he believes it. That man views himself as a monster and he behaves accordingly.
His opponent. He weighed in earlier today at 325 pounds and hails from the pits of hell. He is the reigning and defending APCW Heavyweight Champion, Darkmon! One fall, 30-minute time limit.
He just hands the belt over, and you know I've seen Darkmon. Mike Youngblood's got the belt. He's saying it looks good around him. I don't think Darkmon appreciates that. And I was going to say I've seen Darkmon participate and wrestle at a number of different promotions and locations, and I've had a chance to talk to a good deal of his opponents. The general consensus is that, you know, when they step in the ring with him, that they fear goes into the back seat. They do not fear him as a man. They fear the things that he can do.
I'm clean.
And that's scary enough. They are concerned. Like I said, he believes it. Darkmon believes it. And they fear the things that this man can and will do to their bodies in the ring. You know, they have to check that when they step through the ropes. The question is, does Youngblood fear what he can do? The referee saying that you don't have to check me. Darkmon is trying to convince him. You know, you don't need to check me. I'm clean. Thunderhorse is certainly ready. The referee's getting lambasted verbally.
Too much. You're drinking too much.
Huh. You hear Darkmon saying,
Check in.
Darkmon told him that he drinks too much, talking about the man in the audience. And with no time wasted, Darkmon hurls like Youngblood across the ring. There's a lock up again. And again, hurls him across the ring.
He's on the sauce, man. I've been on the sauce all day. It's yesterday.
And again, talking about drinking. We don't encourage that, kids that may be watching.
Come on.
Now, okay, there's a lockup again. He's really digging in there, but Darkmon turns it around.
Hey, round 2, 3, 6.
He's got him by the throat already. Is he going to look for a choke slam right now? Youngblood escapes it. There's a roll up. And it could be that quick. It could be that quick. Quick shot by Darkmon. He says it right down, and that's clears throat. Spit right down. This on the second rope. Darkmon reminding the referee that he knows the count. Into the ropes, ducks underneath, does the Youngblood. Here comes the Thunderhorse. He tried a hot cross body, and he did not move the monster. I cannot stress it enough. Darkmon believes it, folks. And because he believes it, it's true. Perception is reality, pal. Hoist him up for a suplex, and he's holding him up there. He's making him think about it. He's making the Thunderhorse think about it. And with ease, slings him down. He may regret getting this championship match. He should have asked for one of the earlier champions and not getting in the ring with Darkmon. I'm not aware of anybody that I can think of that can physically match up with this man. Darkmon intimidated the referee as well. If you are Darkmon and you are the champion, you are going to want to keep this pace slow and methodical. You saw him not all that long ago in a series against Damien Bennett. And Damien did everything he could to extend the big man to make him go faster, to take him in a longer match than he's used to doing. Almost the theory that a lot of people had with Mike Tyson back in the day. Got to last past the 3 rounds. And even though Bennett did that, Darkmon proved that he can go the distance when prompted to do it, and Thunderhorse comes out with a clothesline and drops the big man. So maybe that might be the strategy. He may have to extend the big man further than he's ever been extended before, and off the second rope he comes with a big forearm shot right across the head. He goes back up to the other side, and he comes off with a high cross body, drops the big man, gets him down, referee goes for a cover. Referee goes for the count as Thunderhorse is going for the cover. But it was only a 2. Darkmon with one swift, authoritative shot sends Mike Youngblood down, and what a cheap cover that is. A cheap cover. Disrespectful, to say the least. And he gives a blatant choke on Mike Youngblood right in front of the referee. And he's saying that he's pinning him. And he's right in front of the referee, but Darkmon knows that he has till 5. Darkmon hoisting Youngblood back up to his feet. Wants to go for that choke slam. No. And he got him up there, folks. Got him up there for that choke slam. And he had his foot on the ropes, but the referee didn't see it. And I think is that it? Is that it? Well, the music's playing, the bell rang, and Thunderhorse got his foot on the rope. And that should have been the break. I mean, the man's a veteran. He knows what to do inside of the ring, and he knows that should be a break for him. But he got a tough break, if nothing else. He was depending on the referee to break that pinfall, and he did not do it. And you notice how fast Darkmon just went. He didn't even want to stay to even hear that conversation. He got his butt, and he walked out of this ring, and he left the premises. Here's Youngblood. He's trying to explain to him, I had my foot on the rope. And he did have his foot on the rope, but the referee didn't pay attention to it. He did not see it.